Hi, welcome to Gamers Web. My name's Mark, and in this video I'm going to take a look at the capital source material for Fallout Wasteland Warfare from Modiphius Entertainment. Let's check it out. Okay, welcome back. As I said in the intro, this is going to be a look at the capital source material for Fallout Wasteland Warfare from the guys over at Modiphius. It's very kindly sent to me to review via Modiphius, so thanks a lot, guys. I'm really looking forward to jumping into this. I've not had a chance to open it and have a look yet, but let's crack on. Okay, so the capital source book gives you all the material that you need to recreate the events of Fallout 3. Now, hands on heart, I've got Fallout 3, I've had it since it came out, but it's not one of my favourite games, whereas Fallout 4 is definitely one of my favourite games. I've spent hundreds of hours playing Fallout 4. Fallout 3 I haven't finished, I've not really got very far into it, but I do know enough about the background to actually know that this is very accurate. Okay, so Capitol Hill, once the beating heart of the United States of America, now nothing more than a bleached ruin, a testament to the days lost to nuclear Armageddon. Great monuments to the American dream have been torn down and replaced with an ever-shifting war zone between scavenger and survivor, raider and super mutant. Where once level heads and diplomacy won the day, we now see nothing more civilized than a rapid exchange of gunfire to settle an argument. Okay, so the Capital Wasteland rule set gives you region rule sets for the Fallout Wasteland Warfare game that allows you to set your adventures and games around Capitol Hill. Here we delve deep into the world of Fallout 3, focusing on the never-ending battle between the shadowy Enclave and the heroic Brotherhood of Steel, as well as numerous other characters that make the Wasteland around Capitol such a fascinating, dangerous place to visit. Okay, so it includes a booklet which contains everything for your expanding your options on the battlefield, 40 unit cards, 30 AI cards and 3 reference cards, 51 equipments and perk cards, 5 new region rules sheets spanning 10 regions across the Capital Wasteland, faction rules and strategy guides for the Enclave, and revised faction rules for the Brotherhood of Steel, pre-made Vault Tech approved unit profiles and force lists to allow you to get the rules onto the table quicker than ever, everything you need to play Enclave and Elder Lions Brotherhood of Steel, painting guides for the new miniatures, and 5 new scenarios. And this is from the lovely guys at Modiphius. Okay, so let's just jump straight in. Now, like my previous videos on these source materials, these come as a booklet, as well as all the cards you need for your models. Sorry about the camera shake, just trying to get this off. And please forgive my voice, I've only just come out of hospital. I was quite ill very recently, and I'm still getting breathless a lot. Okay, so we've got our gubbins at the back. We'll look at that in a moment. We're going to look at the source material first. Okay, so take the cards away. There's lots and lots of cards. My only gripe with Fallout Wasteland Warfare is the sheer number of cards you get. I have got so many cards. I've got my Fallout 3.10 that came with a limited edition of Fallout 3, and it's full to the top with cards. Okay, so we've got achievements which you can get for your various games, just as you can on the Xbox and PlayStation. And then we've got our contents itself. So miniatures gallery, painting guides, rules and tactics, Vault Tech profiles, Wasteland region tables, scenarios, force list, and the complete card list, which is a must to have. Although there is an update version on the Modiphius website as well. Okay, so this gives you more information on how to use this, best use this book. So we have the characters that you most likely run into in Fallout 3. So we've got Fox, we've got Sharon, we've got Butch, Three Dog, Lucas Sim, Moria Brown, Rosa McWinter, and the Lone Wanderer. They're all characters that you run into more or less during the progression of the main story in Fallout 3. They're all excellently painted by the studio staff. We've got Butcher, Theo, Brick, Riley, Donovan, Head Scribe Rothschild, Elder Lions, who's the big bad or big good, depending on what side you're playing as, in Fallout 3. And then we've also got Star Paladin Cross and Sarah Lyons and Madison Lee. T45 power armor, this is the new plastics. Recon Knights, aspirants, and then we get onto the other stuff as well. We've got Colonel Autumn, Lieutenant, Warrant Officer, Science Specialist, we've got some Hellfire Troopers, then we've got the Enclave Soldiers, Tesla Soldiers, which are really nasty, and then we've got various other characters. Two of the big bads, we've got Frank Horrigan, who's like a super mutant who is one of the hardest characters in the entire game. He is, if you looked at Frank's cards, which we'll look at in a moment, he's a legendary character. He has 3 card profiles, so you have to diminish all 3 of his card profiles before you can actually take him out for good. And Guerrilla News Radio, I think it is. Aaron from there did a breakdown attacking game. I'll try and link it in the description below. It was amazing, really good. And then we've got something that you don't really want to run into, a domesticated Deathglaw. Fun fact, on my current build of Fallout 4, using the Wasteland perks, I've got a legendary, an albino, a glowing, and a matriarch Deathclaw guiding my settlement in the Sanctuary Hills, along with 2 Yaguai and God knows how many super mutant dogs. I got loads and loads of them. Okay, so we've got how to assemble and paint your models, which I'm not going to go through. Really cool thing is we've got a colour guide to how to actually paint your models and your characters, which is really cool. Now, using Army Painter's range of colours, I don't really like Army Painter very much because I do find that the colours tend to be a bit wishy-washy compared to Vallejo or Citadel, but I do use them in my arsenal, and I've got to admit that Army Painter do probably the best matte black that you can get. It's absolutely amazing, and I go through that stuff like it's going out of fashion. Okay, then we've got the rules and tactics. So we've got Lions Brotherhood and the Enclave, all the different things that the benefits that you get from them, such as models we click with the Enclave icon, have Enclave training, or abilities with the power armor icon next to them are the only active when the model is wearing power armor, Enclave or Hellfire armor, and other models with Enclave training wearing either Enclave or power armor is within the distance. Okay, so we've got those two. Then we've got Vault Tech profiles, so the profiles for heroic characters. Brotherhood, Scribe Rothschild, Madison Lee, and Elder Lions. And then we've got Paladins. Not sure why these are actually in here. I think I'm positive they're actually on the cards themselves, but I don't know why they're putting them there. Unless you just reprinted them all. So what these will actually be just doubles of it. So you've got a quick reference here, which saves you putting everything out on the cards. That could be quite handy. You can just photocopy one page. Yeah, so those are all the cards that we get in the game anyway. So we've got Brick, Donovan, Wasteland regional tables. So this will tell you what goes on in the capital area. Capital Hill. This is the Vault Tech box I was on about, the lunch box. I got that with Fallout 3 and it's served me well for the past, what, 12 years. And it's pretty cool. Actually, it's probably 17 years now. Okay, so we've got Mixed Messages, which is the first scenario. The huge satellite dish looms into the distance, apparently broken beyond repair. The rumour is, however, that the dish may work better than it appears. There have been reports of static coming from SATCOM, rhythmic sounds that could be the Enclave signals. Rumours or not, there are bound to be some food and supplies to make the trip worthwhile. Okay, so that's the first one. You've got your attackers and defenders briefings for the AI. You've also got your map of your settlement and how you line up the game. And we've got explosive discounts, an unbearable situation, and Help Harold, Unprecedented Behaviour, and then we've got the force lists for the Brother Steel and the Enclave. And then finally we have the complete card list and the survivors and the complete card list for the game. And then we just have the cover on the back that we had before. Okay, so this also comes with these sheets. Right, if I can get to the right page. Right, so these are quick reference sheets for the areas. There's 6 of them, they're double-sided, 6. 5 of them are double-sided. So it tells you what's in the settlements or a sewer, factory, vault, cave system, and then on the other side we have saves you going out and doing it yourself. Yes, oasis, highway, freeway, subway, museum, and military outpost. So you can randomly generate what you have in each of those locations, which is quite cool. And then we have our cards. We've got the AI cards as well as the regular cards. So we've got the Lone Wanderer, which is your character, Brotherhood of Steel version, because obviously playing Fallout 3. Not too bad. In power armor, we've got 245 power armor, got a small move of yellow and a long move of red, so fairly fast. Strength 5 and the ability to use melee and heavy weapons, so obviously that's going to go up to 7 because he's wearing power armor. Then we've got perception of 5, endurance of 6, so fairly average on the wounds. He's hitting with more normal weapons such as pistols, rifles and grenades on a 6, so that's quite good, and he's got a pretty high luck of 5 as well for computers and lockpicking. 2, 2 and 1 for his saves, and he's got a blue awareness as well. Then we've got the characters, we've got Brick, Butcher, Mariah Brown, Lieutenant Theo, Donovan and Riley, Madison Lee, Sarah Lyons, Elder Lyons, Rose Metner, Trainee, Enclave, Star Paladin Cross, Star, Scribe Rothschild and Recon Knight. And then we've got Three Dog, Sharon, Domesticated Deathclaw, Armored Trainee, Lucas Sims, Butch now. Butch is the character that you run into during your birthday party in Fallout 3, and he's one of the tunnel rats. And it's quite possible that in the game you can actually recruit him as a companion. Fawkes, who's a super mutant, he's also a companion. And then we've got the Trooper Enclave. And then we go on to our next card, which is the last one of these. We have, as you can see, we have Frank Corrigan 1, Frank Corrigan 2. Now, the last time I saw the Frank Corrigan card, in this set must have been nerfed because he had 3 cards as donated by his symbol at the top here is a legendary. So to actually totally take Frank Corrigan out of the game, you need to get rid of that card, then that card, before you can actually do it. And he is very, very difficult to take out. Tesla Soldiers, Science Specialists, Colonel Autumn, Hellfire Troopers, Warrant Officer. Then we've got the AI for all the things. Right. There's another one of the things. There's Frank Corrigan 3. So yes, he has got 3 cards. So Frank Corrigan's got 3 cards, which makes him extremely hard. So you've got to take out Forms 1 and 2 before you can even attempt to take Form 3 out. And if you actually look at the cards for Frank, he's yellow, green, red, green, and then orange, green. So he's pretty fast. And he's got a strength of 12 in his final form, strength of 8 in his first, and a strength of 10 in his second. Okay, initiates, Ibots, Dogmeat. I think this Dogmeat's more or less the same as the regular version of Dogmeat that you get in Fallout. I'll have to double check the card to see. Okay, that's those. And then we have our other cards. So we've got abilities and perks, sniper rifle, dog bite, and bloody mess, submachine gun, fragmentation grenade, baton, Eugene combat rifle, 10mm pistol, Sharon's combat knife, and so on and so on. Sharon's shotgun, laser rifles, which are really nasty. Then we've got some of things like scribe robes, pit boy. They're all equipment, apparel, more equipment and apparel. Sorry, I think the T45 armor gives you a +2. Yeah, it's +2 strength. So instead of having your day one survivor, your survivor, sorry, wouldn't have a strength of 9. He'd have a strength of 7, which still gives him a black die when he's actually in combat. Then we've got the AI cards for the trigger warnings, and then these are all the AI cards for the actual characters. So everything that you get in the game, you get as an AI card as well. Right. So as I said, I'm not really 100% up to speed on Fallout 3. I have played the game. I recently restarted it again because I've been quite poorly. So it's something that I can just play and not really think about much. And the Capital Wasteland seems a lot deadlier than the Commonwealth. But I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into this, and hopefully once I get some miniatures painted for the Capital Wave, I will bring some battle reports. We played our first game on my birthday last month, so it was only 3 weeks ago. We played our first game as an intro to myself and Eric, and it went really well. We really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to doing more and actually bringing battle reports. So my many thanks go to Sean and everybody at Modiphius for this sample, and this is available right now. It's a brand new product, it's available right now. And keep your eye on Fallout, because there's a lot of stuff coming out over the next few months that's going to really make this game pop. As always, I've been Mark. No matter where you're in the world, please stay safe, look after yourself, and war never changes, but we can. So be excellent to each other and look after yourselves. I'll catch you